What's up? It's me, your friend Aspiring Spike.
Alright, we'll keep this one. You could just ban Larry if you want 4 dogs. Just being pretty disruptive in chat for no reason. BK worth it as Ranger Captain target? Could be. Whoa, Fairy Mirror. Sleep Curse Fairy. Let's go. I just get a basic planes now. Yeah, Oona would have been pretty sick this turn. Could Get Lost be terminate for white? I would basically never register Get Lost in Modern. There are so many good Modern... What the hell? It's unlocked. There are so many good white removal spells in Modern. Like unlimited good white removal spells in Modern. You just don't have to play cards like that. I might Ballista on 0 this turn, so I can activate the Cauldron now. Not sure. I'm gonna do it. I think I have another Ranger Captain. I feel like I've got like just enough gas in the tank to do it. And they've got triple Sleep Cursed Fairy in play, so I'm like kind of scared enough to start racing. Next turn, maybe I'll go Ranger Captain for Stalker, and then they'll get a counter on the Stalker, which could be Ballisted. Although there's kind of a good chance that they're gonna counter whatever it is I do this turn, I guess. Oh, so beautiful. Make them try to make them discard 2 cards here. Yeah, the art is pretty cool. What do we think? Do we think we play the Blackguard? They can also have removal. I guess the Ranger Captain this turn is a lot better against removal. And so if this resolves, I guess maybe we're just not expecting it to resolve. Maybe I should have fetched the Grange first so I could grab Stalker like I had planned. Kind of messed that up. Probably Tishana's up. Maybe. Somehow, despite the fact that I can kill Spellstutter Sprite, they just have 4 fairies in play. I can't kill these with the ward. What sucks is Binding and Ending are 2 of the best, and they are technically only white. Yeah, but you could play... I would play Lay Down Arms here over Get Lost. Or use Sleep Cursed Fairy to Brew. Yeah, I've played it a few. There's like an infinite combo with Cauldron and Incubator Druid that we've done a couple times. I kind of like that. I ported it over to Pioneer, and it's kind of like unplayable in Magic Online. Opponent with blue and black floating in the pool. Drown my Berserker in response. So I didn't play my land, so I don't have the Grange up, but I'm kind of like shocked they would do this anyways, so we'll just happily let this die. Oh, so they took so long because they couldn't drown my Ranger Captain because I had Cauldron up. I see. Okay, so Giver of Ruin seems probably like what we should pick here. Although I'll probably spread the other counter over to this Ranger Captain so that I can have this online next turn maybe. Would brought back be any good with this mana base? I feel like our curve is kind of too low for brought back, but that would be more of a plan for like the scam builds of this deck probably. So this gets to untap next turn. Big deal. My opponent has revealed a Mistbind Click, which can tap all of my lands on my upkeep. I'll never get to play this. Which version of Rectus do you think is a better choice for RC? I don't know. I kind of like the copter builds of Rectus mid-range. I would have said Rectus Sack before the Amelia combo got so big, but I do feel like it's probably better to be on like a version with more removal spells. Okay, so we'll put a counter on a Ranger-Captain. Tap all my lands. Their deck is cooler than ours. But they have to chump. I guess I'm attacking with, well, probably doesn't accomplish enough to like forgo the protection. Yeah, rough to champion this since like it's gonna come back with all those counters. Oh wait, did I maybe just miss lethal? Yeah, not quite. No, wait, so if they block here, yeah, we could put them to 1. Oh no, we put them to 0. Yeah, I missed lethal. If I attack with the giver, they're just dead. Because I can Cauldron the Mistbind Click post combat for an extra counter. Yeah, so I could have had Xaxes. That being said, oh wait, they're still at 5, and I still have 5 counters. Okay, great. That's still Xaxes. So we need to do it before we can't remove 2 counters off this because it has 2 damage on it. So we'll do it on their upkeep. I guess if they have Tidebinder, they're not dead. Well, we're beating triple Sleep Cursed Fairy. The modern meta is healing. Probably the old run back here. They probably don't have this fairy in their deck, do they? Oh, the art is so cool. There's another art, right, with this card and like it has a sword. Now the elves have the swords. And they said this Dauthi Voidwalker wouldn't be castable. It just cost you 6 life. Maybe I'll get a tap land turn 1. Seems kind of fine, actually. I'm going to do it main phase because of, like, they definitely have Foreshadow Doubts in their deck. I could just go like Grange plus Cauldron plus Berserker on turn 3. Does Cauldron work with Arbor? Yeah, it's a creature with an activated ability. Oh wow, we get to play around Shadow Doubt. Huge news. And Drown also, I guess. Why are so many decks using Cursed Totem in sideboard? Yawgmoth is kind of like the deck to beat at the moment. And that's like the best like generic sideboard card for it. So I wanted to play this pre-combat because I wanted to play it before I cast the Berserker. And I wanted to do it before I cast Berserker so that the Cauldron couldn't get drowned. Would be a good anti-meta deck, Merfolk. Merfolk is really awful against Yogg, although Tidebinder probably makes it... Tidebinder, I guess, makes it better than it has been, but historically, I think you have a really, really hard time in that matchup. Ah! Please don't Sleep Cursed Fairy me. Okay, so I'm going to play Ballista first. If they spell or spread it, it's okay because I get to Cauldron the Ballista. And if they don't spell or sprite this, I can go Cauldron and it won't be able to be sprited anymore. Maybe they have a drown. You know, not a lot we can do about that. Force Pitch Subtlety. We'll take that. So they got one card in their hand. Get to remove a counter from the fairy. So I was just going to immediately draw here, but now maybe I can get their hand empty. They have another subtlety, though. Probably not something we want to keep at this point. I'm just going to put that on the bottom. Draw a card now. Okay. Oh, you know what? I should have main phased Granged onto the Ballista, so that if they draw a removal spell, I can just kill the subtlety in response. Because it doesn't matter that much. So we draw off the Ranger-Captain. Or sorry, off turn. Oh. That's a good draw off, of course. Is there a combo kill? No, just pinging your opponent with Ballista a lot. Tony, thank you for the raid. Hope y'all are doing well. Still playing some Legacy PO? Playing anything else? What do you have? Is it a Tidebinder? I'm just going to attack for 4. My plan is to kill the subtlety with this Ballista to not die. Whenever they're playing now. This is a Shieldred's Edict, so kill the subtlety. Ping them for 1. And I guess I need this Extraction Specialist to survive. There's a Force of Negation underneath the Dauthi Voidwalker. I could also get Scorn-Blade Berserker and get a counter on the Specialist, and then get a little bit of a head here. So, yeah, I like this, because if I hit them 1 time with the Specialist, I'm not dead to 2 attacks from the Fairy. Guess what? At the highest win rate, it costs 3 Eternal Weekend Legacy events with 10 plus pilots. Probably not paradoxical outcome. I don't know. Tell me. What was it? Level 1 play is just grab a Ballista. I think that's probably fine. Dauthi means if they have removal, you can kill Fairy. That's a good point. So that's like insurance for our plan here. It was outcome awesome. Very cool. Best deck. Oh no! That card used to be banned. And now we're dead. If only I had sacked Ranger-Captain to play around top deck Bitter Blossom. Not if the removals push. No, it'll work, right? I mean, you're saying they can't push this. Oh, they're trading. I'll take a trade. Does beating Fairies count as a win? Probably. Let's count it. Sure. I mean, why not? No Mikaeus? You could play Mikaeus. I don't know. I didn't love that card when I played it before. So I think I'm going to draw and then play Giver and Ballista X equals 2 if nothing else changes. Oh, this probably makes me get the Bowmaster down. You got Spellstutter Sprite? It doesn't work. Oh, it does work. Or it makes me kill these 2. Because the Bitter Blossom counts for Fairies. You got me. Yeah, that sounds about the right modifier. Beating Fairies is half a win for your playtesting purposes, and losing to it is 2 losses. Seems like a good modifier. Alright, they get to trigger Bitter Blossom for the 2nd time this game. 2 mana, make 2 tokens, lose 2 life. Concede. This deck is definitely cool. Mulligan the 1-lander. Voidwalker castable count. X equals 2. Put back the Grange, sadly. Not going to offer the trade of Sentinel for Channeler. The card Murktide Region is pretty good against us. We only have the Giant Killer in the sideboard to kill it, but we, are maybe going to be able to pressure their graveyard with this Voidwalker on the play here. Okay. Might end up sacking the Voidwalker to cast Preordain and just rebuy it with the Specialist if I don't draw anything better. Is that better? I mean, I think I'd rather have a 3/3 flyer in play right now than just a random than cast a Preordain. So yeah, no way to grow it, but. I mean, I guess except for Idyllic Grange. Your turn. 3/2 unblockables as good if not better than Miracle. Yeah, but we just want to cast the Specialist this turn for mana efficiency. Bolts the Voidwalker. Canal in the graveyard. Every time I load up the stream of playing Murktide's most popular deck in Modern. It's our first time we've played against it today. I don't think I'd say it's the most popular deck, but it is. It is a popular deck. Okay, 2 Murktides down. Maybe they have another one in their hand though. If they're graveyarding like that. We're also a Bowmaster deck. Definitely gonna Grange counter on the Sentinel here. I want everybody who thought about suggesting a non-plains card for the deck to think about this turn right here. Think about what you've done. Give me my card. Good card. Mishra's Bauble. So they don't kill my Bowmaster. They're going to get some pain for cracking that bauble. Oh boy. Yeah, the Eldraine type cycle is pretty strong. We've played all of them at this point a bunch. Do we really get to untap with Giver? Sure, yeah, surely they're... No! We get to untap with Giver. Oh no. Oh, what a slaughter. What a slaughter. Another Sentinel. Maybe Giver. Giver versus Sentinel. I'll do another Giver. Okay. Tough. Maybe... I don't think Ballista X equals 2 is lethal. I think it was a little short. Alright. 2 Forge-Tenders and a Giant Killer. Our whole deck looked pretty good against them. We got the Berserker. Trim a Ballista. Probably should trim out Oona's Blackguard too, but I really don't want to. I'm gonna cut another Ballista. You can't make me cut the Oona's Blackguard. you can't make me. Blackguard seems to be dopey. Yeah, I just really want to curve Stalker into Blackguard, hit them, and make them discard a card. Seems like a bad matchup maybe to be on that plan. I think, but I don't know. It's also like what we're trying to test, so I'm kind of okay. Usually, like playing what might be kind of suboptimal to playtest the idea. We're gonna keep 7. We keep 7. Everybody's happy. Would Stalker in any Inti builds? Yeah, I think I have, but I don't think like the main Inti deck and the only Inti deck I feel like I've built that's like good and competitive and like a deck I would like seriously consider for any tournament right now is the mono red one, and I don't think I'd play Inti in that build. Yeah, I thought for a second Oona's Blackguard plus Ballista was very good. I had that same line of thinking. Yeah, pop main phase because of Bowmaster. Feels like it may be a little too painful to get second Godless Shrine here, but I will just in case. Also because like I want if I draw Voidwalker next turn, that's a fine draw. Well, right now I'm hoping to draw land or castable spell. Was Rakdos Food Inti deck not good? I don't think I'm not sure what Rakdos Food Inti is. I don't think I've ever played that, but the idea of playing Inti in the green red food deck, that's probably what you mean. I didn't think it was as good as like the older builds with like Took and Manufactor and like a higher curve. And we played that deck yesterday, trying to think about playing Strike It Rich in that shell. And I left the playtest session yesterday not feeling like Strike It Rich was a card I wanted to include, but obviously that could change. Awesome Ice are very cool. So opponent, likely has some counter magic up here. One Shadow as a 2 target. Yeah, you could play Shadow. It'd be okay. It feels pretty not mandatory to me. Is Archmage's Charm more popular? Or I guess it is more popular. Murktide, I feel like I'm just seeing it more and more often. Moon. We are kind of soft to Moon, I guess. This is like probably a 5/5 Murktide with Counterspell up though. Yeah, this deck. Yeah, they said Rakdos, so I was confused. But yeah, that build was okay. I ended up feeling Inti wasn't as good as the more food focus cards that we cut for it. How did first deck go? We went 2/2 drop into play this. I've just kind of been like pretty happy to like stop playing leagues if I if I feel like I've got enough information out of them. Okay, interesting. Take the 2-for-1. Kind of scared of second copy of Murktide. Plays Odawara as a land, so they likely have 2 or 3 spells also. It's kind of the worst spell they could have, thankfully. Our Grange, Cauldron, Ranger-Captain, well explored in format in general. I've played a lot of different shells with them. This is kind of like one of the packages of cards. I don't know exactly how you want to call it, but I feel like I played this package of cards a lot and usually do pretty well with them, and I don't really feel like a lot of people explore it now. But I would love for more people to. So I think I'm just going to go main phase, sack Ranger-Captain, chop down, cast Giant Killer. Souls of the Lost? Yeah, we played a lot of Souls of the Lost. We have a mono black Cauldron deck with it that was the most promising. You can find it on YouTube and the Mox Field, maybe Twitter. 724 hours, that's crazy. I haven't been tagged in any posts on Twitter saying I was their most watched streamer. All the posts I've been tagged in, I'm like their 3rd most watched streamer. What do you think Tidebinder does, opponent? That's not a triggered ability. That's a spell. This isn't just ETB. Stop whatever the fuck your opponent's doing. This isn't just no to whatever. Everyone, yeah, I needed to ask while I was live if it was anyone's number one. I'm gonna block in Pro Blue, I think. Like, if they have a removal spell, like, they're still just killing the giver, so I don't feel like there's much downside to doing this. Alright, so this is my bait for a counterspell. I do feel like if they had a counterspell, they probably should have used it on that. Does that mean I should do something? Does that mean I can cast the Cauldron? I think so. They could have Spell Pierce or Snare, I guess, but... Or Force of Negation. Maybe I should have ballisted this. Shoot. Too late. Yeah, I should have ballisted the giver already. Kind of a problem. Into top deck iteration. Uh-oh. They exile counterspell, which doesn't do anything. Okay, so they just messed up. They're playing in explosives here. Explosives on 1 when I'm really scared of this channeler is also not so big a problem. And they did their iteration backwards. What is the meme? The Murktide suffers from how complex it is to play. One simple mistake means an immediate loss. This is, just that meme, I guess. Awesome, Survey. Let's fucking go. 1,100. Wait a second. That's not on me. But okay, 996 hours of your 1,100 hours. I'll take it, dude. Let's fucking go. Thank you, Survey. This is how you prove your loyalty to the channel. Why not tap flyer? It's 2 mana to tap. I didn't have 2 mana up. What are these statistics? You can get your Twitch recap on your dashboard. I posted my streamer one. I haven't looked at my viewer one yet. So it's Pro Blue. Do I go with this? I think no. If they have a counterspell, we get to discard it. And we get to put a trigger on the stack. Trigger on the stack, baby. Let's go. Your polluted delta is mine, opponent. Alright, so let's pass with Killer plus Bowmaster. Maybe they'll pop the explosives. I guess I Pro Blue. Oh, and forget to ping with my Ballista. Oh, Ballista's still in play. Never mind. Pro streamer. Listeners with an extra counter, which is pretty relevant. I think I just get back the giver. And then we're probably ahead enough that we just want to chump block with the Oona's Blackguard. So we're not dead to a top deck bolt here. You should, Big J. I don't know. I like that people hang out and are enjoying the stream enough to watch this much. Alright, let's get in with the extraction specialist. So now I'm at 10, and I'm not dead to a bolt. So my opponent dead if they cast a Murktide. I go to 4, block 1. I guess a pro blue. Block here. Yeah, they're dead. Let's get a Forge-Tender, play around like Brothers at End. Oh yeah, they could have double blocked. No modern player knows how to double block though. That's like a limited only play. Gonna be a fun weekend. Are we at the point where I feel like Blackguard is the worst card in the deck? No. Not yet. I mean, it's at least like good enough to be playing here, I think. It's got a ton of synergy. I'm also playing against two like tempo decks, which I don't know how good it is in these matchups. I don't feel confident in my deck choice. Me neither. I don't know. The format is just changing too fast with like too small like size to test. It's frustrating too because like they did like it's been like 6 months since the last RCQ or whatever, and we had such a long period of time. Real Giganta here. Such a long period of time for them to like ban something for this RC, and they just didn't. All right, Voidwalker, very castable card in this deck. It is very nice, like here, that we're not just sweating, getting Fury to death. The Undying Effects, putting counter on grief, making me discard more cards is very powerful. Yeah, I do think that curve, obviously, of like scam grief into Blackguard is really good, but obviously, scam grief into anything is pretty good. All right, let's play two Sentinels this turn. Can start putting Grange counters on them, maybe. If they don't have Bowmaster and they have another 1-mana removal spell, we'll expect them to use that now. Oh, okay. Just want me to tap out first, I guess. I guess if they cast a non-creature spell, they can kill both my Sentinels before I can Ballista them. Yeah, they have Giganta. So no Fury. I guess this is not so bad for me though. I get to go counter on the Sentinel, Ballista on 2, kill both bowmen. And then do I main phase kill both of them because of them having the possibility of getting a needle? Okay, so they'll kill my Sentinel, ping me twice. I draw 1 card. It feels like I probably just have to keep this Ballista in play for now. Although maybe if they make a construct, I'll kill the construct. We ever streamed Standard? I streamed Standard last week. They should have bolted me. Yeah. I also, when I used to have 1 million channel point redemption for me to stream Standard, and I lost like 60% of my viewers, and I just wanted to like play like mono red aggro to get done with a league really fast because someone finally redeemed it after like a year. And then we played 1 match with mono red that took like 45 minutes, maybe even a little bit longer than that, for like just my opponent was playing so incredibly slow. It was just like pulling teeth, and we did not finish the league. Well, we can make them discard a card. Kind of dead. Let's go to game 2. It might be just straight black-red. Probably Jund. Maybe not, though. Really don't want to cut them, but they do seem like the worst cards in the matchup. I'm going to cut them, I think. Or just maybe play one copy. Play the Haywire Mites. Maybe I should play a Giant Killer for Goyf. I think I'll play the Giant Killer. Do channel points actually benefit streamers themselves? No, they're just like a good way to keep chatters engaged, which does benefit me because, if you're interested in the channel point stuff, you're going to be more incentivized to watch. I like most streamers when channel points first came out thought they were kind of dumb, but I think that they were like great innovation. Honestly, that just cost nothing for anybody and just general fun. Probably remove the name next Dark Souls reward. Oh, I thought that was removed. I did. I don't know. We did a D-Rust run or most of one during a challenge recently, and it was going kind of well. Just too tough to keep up with it with the Atlanta tournament coming up. Let's lead on a Stalker here. I think we can get green mana later. Streamers let you redeem a sub or this channel's role. Who pays for the sub though? They do it manually. Just like the streamer just gives you a sub if you redeem it. Because I can't just, I don't think you can just set someone as a subscriber. Doesn't that violate gambling laws? Yeah, it's probably a gray area if you're giving like real tangible rewards for channel points, but I guess it's not. It's not like you're not gambling any real money. Like you have nothing you can lose, so it's probably fine. This is a streamer gives a sub. Okay, probably go broke pretty fast. But my sub count will be so high. Yeah. Caleb has had some really crazy channel point rewards. I'm gonna get the Voidwalker down. I would ideally like to wait on the Sentinel until like turn 4 when I can put a counter on it with Grange. Lancer with the 5-pack. How many channel points is that? If you got a gift from Lancer, make sure to thank him. 100,000 channel points equals I PayPal you $5. Yeah. Streamers really giving back. Yeah, I guess I can't really imagine how that would violate gambling laws, since like you're not putting anything at stake. All right, let's just take a turn. Fetch a Temple Garden tapped, and then we can play Sentinel with Grange up. Time is stake. It's like you'd have a hard time losing in court over with that argument, maybe, or winning with court in that argument. I don't know. Haywire Mite. Okay, wasn't expecting that. They reveal a Sokinzon and a Wooded Foothills, so the Seek the Beast was not too effective. But the Questing Druid side might be kind of scary. They can't channel this either. I guess maybe I was supposed to main phase counter on the Sentinel, but I feel like there's a good chance they like don't play around it and we can get them. Also if we do this, then they can Bowmaster my Haywire Mite. So they have to play Foothills instead of Sokinzon. So maybe has like 2 black spells this turn. Cast the Questing Druid. Cast a Haywire Mite. Yeah, this is fine, right? Because if they use a removal spell to kill the Sentinel, I get to draw a card. They did shock, so I think they have a removal spell, but I just kind of get to like 2-for-1 them here no matter what. Unless my opponent like waits so long to pass priority back to me that I forget to crack my fetch, which is very much in the realm of what can happen on the stream. This is a very effective strategy against me. To just wait 2 minutes until I start rambling about something, and as soon as I can click OK, I click OK. Very effective channel point or strategy. I also now have to sing the next card, which may not be a redemption option forever. I feel like I need new redemption points. Okay, my opponent's disconnected. GG Mite there, Mite, you have no green. Haywire Mite cannot exile creatures. It's non-creatures only. Paper only play. Can I just sing Idyllic Grange? I'm totally going to forget about the channel point redemption when I get into Atlanta. Friday night, Friday evening. I think I can do a short stream Friday morning, potentially. Maybe I'll play the deck I'm playing in Atlanta. Decklists are due like 12. Maybe we'll see, but yeah, I should have enough time to do a short stream on Friday before I go. I have to sing twice. What are you gonna tell us what deck I'm playing? Probably after Decklist submission is due, but we'll see. How early to get to Aport? Like I get like 5 or 6 hours early minimum. Got another trophy with Gruul. Lock it in. Okay, cool. Are you main decking Frostodon Doom? Gruul with main deck Frostodon does seem like pretty sick. I've been liking the deck I'm playing though. I've been winning a lot with it. I'm just gonna not think that much about it and lock it in. Nordic with 2 months. Maybe I'll play one more league tonight. Just one copy? Okay. Can we not play 4 copies? I don't know. With 4 Huntsmen. Oh, Huntsman to tutor. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna try to kill their questing druid, I think. Because either the druid dies or they let me draw a card with the Sentinel. Maybe I should have had this up. Yeah, well, these Idyllic Granges are just soloing them, I guess. Oh, sing redemption. Orcish Bowmasters! And I have to sing the next one too. But will they play around 3rd Idyllic Grange if they have a Bowmaster? Okay, so 3rd Grange doesn't really do anything here. Oh, Flooded Strand! Yeah, just let this go. Guess I should have attacked first. So they have Gigantha Mystery card in their hand, plus whatever they draw for turn. Got a lot of good top decks. We have 4 Ballistas, 3 Ranger Captains, 2 Extraction Specialists, 3 Agatha Soul Cauldrons. All of these are very good draws. Okay. Nice. So we go Ranger Captain, Ballista, Idyllic Grange counter on Ballista, ping the Turok. Attack for 2. Three usually feels like the right number of Granges. I'm usually pretty happy I'm playing 3 and probably wouldn't be that happy with the 4th. How does what food deck with it? We dropped a 2-1. I was liking the deck. It was performing well, I think. I just didn't feel like I really wanted to play too many more rounds since we've played a lot of it in the past. No, there was another deck I wanted to play. Okay, so if they block here, they take... yeah, not quite dead, so... No, this is not a Coco deck bolt. Too high in the curve. Not enough 3-mana creatures. Too many 1-drops. So we exiled the Saga, so they can't get Saga back. They can, like, ping my Sentinel and be dead on board. Ever worth it to include Francisco for the instant with Ballista and Cauldron? Is Francisco Heliod? Yeah, no, we consider playing a Heliod. We have played a Heliod of this kind of shell before. I kind of feel like the Heliod doesn't necessarily... I have Giant Killer in the deck, right? Okay. I don't think the plate is necessarily a good one. It's kind of slow and telegraphed and easy to play around a lot of the time. And a lot of times, like, the threat of the combo is more relevant than the combo itself. Oh, Francisco is not Heliod. Yeah, that's not a modern legal card, but... Oh, we're going to game 3. I thought that was game 3. Okay. Whenever one or more pirates you control deal damage to a player, Francisco explores. Partner. Yeah, no card with partner is legal in modern. So you have to... So if you turn your Francisco into a Ballista, you win on the spot, though. That's cool. Okay, drew a Cauldron this time. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and lead on the Stalker. Just, I think, a bit better with all the 1 toughness hate they have access to. Even if it's Rin and 6, the fact that this gets to pressure the Rin is nice. A little bit worse against, turn 1 removal spell. But also, like, if this dies, we can play Cauldron, and then we can protect our Sentinel and Mite from the 1 toughness hate. Okay. Okay. So we're going to Mite him here. Next turn we can go Sentinel plus Cauldron. Helanan. Okay. Well, that's partners, not partner. But you're right. Those are the format. Okay, happy that they're bowmastering before I play my bowmaster. I don't think I'm necessarily going to just snap bowmaster their bowmaster next turn. I feel like Sentinel plus Cauldron is still a pretty good turn. Wait, they're playing Pendlehaven. Kind of surprised at that. So now I probably do need to main phase this since they have the Pendlehaven up. Also getting a chump blocker in play for this Tarmogoyf could be important. So I mean I could like Ranger-Captain for Giant Killer, but that's pretty slow. There's another Saga, but I can Cauldron Haywire Mite and like block sack. That's a pretty good turn. I think I'm gonna have to take 4. Fetch land for Grange this turn would be pretty clutch. Did not find one. Oh, I tapped wrong. I meant to tap to where I could play this post-combat if they don't block either. So I do have to trade here since this is actually threatening lethal. They do a bolt, not a great place to be against a deck that contains lightning bolt, but they've already played one. We should start to be able to stabilize in a sec. Yikes. Alright, Tarmogoyf still reigns supreme after all this time, I guess. So I guess I want to chump with Giver and Stalker, and then get myself into the spot where I can Cauldron Giver's activated ability. So I'll put the counter on the Stalker with that intention. They still have 2 cards in their hand. Don't really feel like trying to shrink these Tarmogoyfs ever really matters. Just get this under the Cauldron. Okay, dead. Alright, good game. Good game. Been waiting all league to have Oona's Black Stalker into Blackguard. I'm gonna keep. Ill-advised keep. We're on the draw. I just want to do it so bad. Okay. All creatures against the Sentinel. Good deck building. See, look, just immediately draw it. It's fine. But no, I derailed my plan. Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just like I was kind of surprised to see it. I was trying to figure out all the one ones they had. It helps when the Bowmaster mirrors too. Oh, this is humans. Cool. No! Wait, why are they playing March? What is happening? Is this humans? It's like gotta be, right? Okay, so let's play into Bowmaster the Sentinel, then Blackguard can make the Orc token get in maybe. Yeah, we played against Jund, Fairies, and Humans this league. And then also Murktide. Format's pretty fun at the moment, I don't know. Yeah, let's try to kill the Lieutenant, I guess. Could double block here. I think I'd rather try to make them discard a card. Great draw. Because now we can Grange onto a Blackguard next turn for flying. You discard a card. I think Dredge has a good Rhinos matchup. It's kind of like probably unlosable game 1 into tougher post board when they bring in their endurances. Like, I don't know. Maybe they can force of negation you if you keep a hand that like loses to 1 force of negation. It just doesn't happen that often. No, it's fine. Made them use it on the token, which is kind of fun. And then also this Dauthi Voidwalker will enter with 2/1 counters on it. So pretty good turn setup next turn. Giver plus Bowmaster on defense. Make them discard 2 cards if they still have 2. I guess they'll probably only have 1 card in their hand. Maybe they'll have none if they go 2-drop, 2-drop. No! Mono removal humans. It's outrageous. It's unfair. No, I need your cards in your hand. Damn it. And then all of my stuff got exiled. Oh, I also can't go Blackguard into Voidwalker. Okay, everything's falling apart. Alright, so let's get stable on board. Oh, that's true. That is actually a really good point. We could have played the Cauldron, let them draw 2 cards, and discarded both of them if we put the counter here. But also having a 3/3 on defense here seems really important. Oh, they're going to be able to flip this maybe. But if they flip this, if they're like not playing a spell, I can make them discard their last card. Yeah, let's go. Well, they'll draw 2. Is it okay if I just don't have any? Yeah. They've already used 2 marches. I just... Oh, right. Bowmasters. Wait, this is sick! She played 2 spells and flips back. Right. Well, I just, like, let them draw 2, and then I kill their stuff and discard their hand. Just, oh my gosh, how many removal spells are you playing? I've literally never seen humans play this many removal spells. Solitude, March, and Brutal Cathar. Okay, so what are they targeting? Targeting my Bowmaster. So when this transforms back, they get to exile something. Also, so good. This isn't humans, definitely taxes. I mean, they have Thali's Lieutenant in their deck. I'm going to call it humans. Okay, so that means I don't have a good block on the Brute anymore. Very surprised by this attack. This deck just has to be wrong. Brute isn't human. It is. The front side is human. It is a human. They're playing Coppercoat Vanguard in their deck. They're humans, chat. Oh, you're saying right now it's not a human. Okay, sorry. I thought we were just debating. Okay, so I even just had like a sick block here that I threw away. Okay, well, it clearly has 3 power. My eyes ain't that good, kid. I don't know. Ain't as good as they used to be. Maybe they'll make the same attack. You never had a good block? No, I could block my 4/4 on their 3/3 first strike last turn. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Probably am. Yeah, just grow the Dauthi, kill them in 2 turns. This is a 3/3. Yeah, just kill him next turn. Discard 3 cards, opponent. Discard 3 cards, please. Castle only prevents on legendary creatures. Okay, let's bring in a giant killer Sentinel. Is this your brew? Inspired on Blueback Scam Rogues. Well, we brewed this on stream, yeah. Definitely, it was also inspired by Blueback Scam Rogues. I don't know if that makes it not my brew, the fact that there was another deck playing Blackguard, but who cares, I guess. Yeah, but that is where the card got on my radar when we played against it the other day. Yeah, we put this together on stream like 30 minutes ago, hour ago, 2 hours ago. Before this league. Is 13th fetch necessary? I think so. It gives you extra black source for Voidwalker, and the fetches are so good in this deck. You can even play 14. Yeah, you can play Turok. Turok's tough. 3, I don't know. Probably can't play Turok. Blackguard is misspelled on stream title. Oh, that's probably why it's like not allowed. Wait, what's misspelled though? Is it not just the word black and guard put together? Oh, I have the A and the U backwards. I didn't graduate college. So so this won't let me change it, right? Yeah. For some reason that's a banned word. What deck do you recommend for RC? I can't handle that pressure of recommending a deck for the RC. The format's just too all over the place. Let's go. We'll just have this typo in in the title. It'll be fine. I guess I actually have a lot of, removal spells. These Sentinels may be better than I think. It's a bad word in British. I see. Soft skin. Yeah, this dude. Hell yeah, brother. I gotta have my slurs in the title. Damn it, Twitch! They're taking away my British slurs. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Although the Brits again, they just take everything from us. I hope you choose such options. It's just so much pressure. It's like the stupid RC is. This has been like such a stressful one. It's been such a stressful one to prep for. I can't handle the responsibility of recommending a deck. Cannot handle it. Thought it'd been Scoundrel. I don't know. All right, Copper Coat. I'll trade Stalker for Champion here. I think their Champion's gonna get bigger than my Stalker. That is if they offer the trade, which they don't. I have Belcher, Calibrate, Blast, and Titan. Oh, I thought you were talking about the RC that's this weekend. It's a little bit less pressure. I mean, at the very least, like, don't pick a deck yet. My advice is don't pick a deck. The RC is like still 2 months away, 3 months away. Don't pick a deck this early. I've never picked a deck this far out from a tournament, or like from where the like modern RC is to now. I've never once in my Magic career picked a deck 2 months before a tournament. And I would really recommend not doing that. There's gonna be a set release. There's gonna be like a new metagame that's shaping up right now. Oh, RCQ. Oh, I thought it was RC. Okay, I've got everything wrong every time. The stakes keep getting lower and lower every time. I thought you went Pioneer RC this weekend into Modern RC later. Stakes are getting lower and lower. Belcher, Blast, Titan, Kruger. I would play Titan. Titan's pretty sicko. Okay, so we go Bowmaster the Lieutenant, pay for ward next turn. Take a big hit this turn. Or chump the Champion with a Sentinel. I think they have enough removal spells in their deck. I don't necessarily want to do that this turn. We also just kind of don't need to do that. You know, could do it next turn if we need. Yeah, not an RCQ. F and M. Okay, so kill the Lieutenant. Let's get in for 5. Unlikely we're going to win this race without a good draw. Maybe we have to settle this game 3. They're missing land drops, though. We've got blockers for this Lieutenant for a while. The Menace makes it kind of tough. I'm playing kitchen table 5-year-old brother. Yeah, lower and lower every second. So get him with both. Let's just chump just the champ right now. A fetch land is not the worst top deck because it like lets us grow both of these for the race. It's not the ideal top deck though, but it's the top deck we have. I guess we just kind of have a very simple line of Idyllic Grange Stalker, attack for 6, play a Sentinel, close our eyes. We can't even kill anything with Stalker because everything has Ward 1 or Ward 2. But we have exactly 7 Menace damage coming through next turn. So if they send with everything, they're just gonna die. Are we dubbed because of Mutavault? Oh. Yeah. Okay, they miss it though. I forgot the Mutavault gets lorded for some reason. Well, I just love it when they make it easy. I tell you what. I love it when they make it easy. Maybe they have Solitude. But I'd be dead this turn if they had Solitude, so not like we can really think about that anyways. Alright, I think they have it. Yeah. So I go up to 8, and I'm super duper dead, and sacking Stalker doesn't help me at all. Yeah, I was dead to Solitude on offense. I was dead to Mutavault on offense. Whatever. We'll win game 3 on the play. Game 3 on the play. They have so much removal for like a mono white humans deck. I've like never seen this much. Main deck March, main deck Solitude, and main deck Fiend Hunter card. Good Fiend Hunter. White try Black White Scam. We played Black White Scam as like a ring shielder deck, and we 4-1'd. Just one league though. We'll give you that in Blackguard. There's a 5-0 league, and I think we played against it too, of a Dimir Scam deck with Oona's Blackguard, and like this curve of Stalker into Blackguard is pretty exciting. I feel like that list didn't have enough good Descend enablers, and I just kind of wanted to try a different shell, like with Cauldron ideally to like work with like these +1 counter synergies. You could also like still be like you could also be Orzhov Scam, but also Idyllic Grange makes Blackguard so much better, where you get to like put a counter on this and use your flyer to make them discard cards. Like the biggest problem is this card doesn't put counters on itself, but you can kind of fix that with Cauldron and Grange. Yeah, humans are... I mean, we should maybe spend some time working on humans now that Fury is banned. Let's keep this. I've not had a hard time casting Voidwalker yet, although it's been kind of painful. Put it on the mold to 6. Would Inti go into a scales list? Okay, so there's a brew that is like... This is kind of like a... I put it in a hypo... Not a hypo, I put it in the freezer until it's until more cards get printed. But right now I have a pretty cool red Hardened Scales brew that plays Scales, Questing Druid, Runaway Steamkin, and Inti as like red creatures that put counters on stuff, and like specifically Steamkin and Questing Druid with Scales that like together you're like churning through your deck. Steamkin's making you a lot of mana. I'm like pretty excited about that idea. But you're just missing like one or two more like cards like Questing Druid, Runaway Steamkin, cards that care about casting a lot of spells in red to get counters. So if we can figure the rest of it out, we'll maybe see it on stream. 3 Grange seems a lot. I promise you 3 Grange is good. We've fetched all 3 Granges like 3 times this league already. Dryad. Yeah, I'm not gonna put Quirion Dryad in the deck. I'm gonna wait. Pia. I don't think either of the Pias care about counters. Not just killing Champ right now. No, I think I'll just wait on this until I have Grange going. I don't know. I feel like there's a good chance I can go like hit with Voidwalker, play Voidwalker, get hit for a bunch, and then play 2/2 Ballista, counter on Voidwalker, use this to like block the champ, kill another creature. Because like here we attack for 3, and then we attack for 7 next turn, 8 the following turn, which is maybe going to kill them with these clearings. Yeah, we know. Oh, War Elemental, huh? Okay, this having ward is a problem. So right now we're taking 8. We also can't kill the 3/3 now. So we do have to Grange onto the Ballista. Ooh, that's an interesting draw. So we go 1/1 Ballista, Grange counter on it, ping Lieutenant, pay for ward, play Giver of Runes, attack for 6. Seems like certainly the only line. Well, I guess I could also... Well, I could also counter on the Voidwalker. Let's do this, because I can also like potentially keep my Ballista alive with this line. What's the strangest Judge Call of Encounter Sanction event? So one time I was playing Legacy Ad Nauseam Tendrils, and I cast Ad Nauseam, and my opponent had presented... Like, I had presented my deck for my opponent to cut because I had fetched first, or like Infernal Tutored or something. I had presented my opponent's deck to cut, and they had also presented me their deck to cut because they had fetched. and like we both had the same sleeves, and both decks were just like in the middle of the table, and so I cast Ad Nauseam, and I just start and my opponent says resolves, and I start flipping from my opponent's deck instead of mine. And I flip like 3 cards before I realize what's happened to. But I just got a warning, and then we re-round, flipped from my deck, and I won the game, and it was the last round of the event. It wasn't like a super dramatic ending. So that was probably the weirdest. Sorry, turn off auto yields here. Okay, so we go ping the Thali's Lieutenant. Pay for ward. And then I can either gain 1 life or deal my opponent 1 damage. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to deal them 1 damage. Chump here. Take 3, probably. 4 if they play another Lord. Chump here. And then kill them with a Grange on a Voidwalker next turn. Or if we can't present lethal next turn. We're dead to removal Spawn Giver, I guess. And they're playing a ton of removal. But if we can't present lethal next turn, we can maybe cast Solitude. If you take 4, you can't Grange. Yeah, but that's only if they cast a Lord, right? And so if I take 4 and I can't Grange, I can cast Solitude. Right now I'm just taking 3. Who's the chatter that said the 3 Grange seems like a lot? Like, just like every game, you're just so happy to have 3, I feel. Okay, so they did play another Lord, which means I can't Grange. Not dead though. So I could draw Grange, Ballista, or Cauldron, or not Ranger-Captain, but the others are lethal. Okay. What do we even Solitude? So I think what I want to do is cast the Solitude twice, if possible. And we need 3rd Grange. We fetched 3rd Grange several times this league. At least twice. I think 3 times though. How do we get 5 mana? We don't need 5 mana. You cast for free. So I go Solitude, exile one of their things to prepare for ward, go up to 4. Yeah, I think Solitude goes back to the graveyard and I can replay it. And then I think I'm just actually on the like defense mode, where I want to replay the Solitude this turn. Yeah, there's been times I wanted the 4th. I'm closer to playing 4 Granges than 2. There's actually a good chance we still use all 3 Granges here after we gain the life. So the plan is to cast Solitude, exile this, pay 2 mana for ward, block, take 3, gain 3, then cast another Solitude, or the same Solitude off the other Voidwalker, exile something else, pay for ward. Dead to another Lord. Not dead to this. Still standing. You ever cast the same Solitude twice in the same turn? And it's not even your Solitude? I think it's the first time I've ever taken this line. It's kind of fun. Isn't it surprising there's no Persist Dark on deck? It's not surprising to me. Like, Goryo's Atrax is better. It's just better. Go, Oona's Blackguard, go! Oh, I was dead to that last turn. Not clear to me that they had that last turn, I guess. So do I... Yeah, I think I block and double Grange. Yet another game where we triple Grange. If only we had the 4th. Nice. So we get to go counter on the Solitude. And then they either lose the champ or they lose all the cards in their hand. Rest in peace. Luminarch Aspirant. Nice. Let's go. 3-1. I think I'll keep this and play Grange on turn 1. I want to be able to go like Bowmaster into like use the tokens to start making them discard cards. I've always kind of wanted to play an Idyllic Grange Hardened Scales deck. I think a Saga is usually like a lot more important. Blackguard and Mariner. You could also play Kellen. Kellen's a fairy. You could play Spellstutter Sprite. Yeah, this could be an addition to the Kellen pile, which I really liked. I like that deck. Oh, fairies again. Maybe we're up against Mill. I'm a little bit worried about being the... I mean, I have 2 Bowmasters, but I typically don't want to be the first person to play an Orcish Bowmaster. Could be Mill, could be Blue-Black Control, Blue-Black Shadow. I was hoping to draw a land, but we'll see if they also have Drew 2. Sunken Ruins likely means control instead of shadow. Still have not drawn another land. Alright, just play one of these, I think. Steals the token instead of countering the Oona's Blackguard. Pushes my Bowmaster. Shocks in Watery Grave. Edicts my Blackguard. Get hit for 3. Can I draw a land? Unfortunately, not. Let's go ahead and play Double Giver, I guess, and try to get back ahead on board. Yeah, very odd to see 2 different orc armies in play at the same time. I've actually kind of I've never seen this. What happens if they amass at this point in the game? If they amass, do they get to choose which orc army to put it on? Still no land. They can pick. Okay, cool. Like I gotta stem the bleeding a little bit. It's just too bad if I like play something that doesn't impact the board as much as this line, and my opponent just has like any counter up or something. Ooh. Yeah, I mean if we just draw a land for a specialist, we're just right in it. Just kept a 2-lander. Never drew 3rd land. Tale as old as time. So I play this block. If they have nothing, and they can't have nothing because they've been missing land drops, we could still, I think, survive. Yeah, I can survive by casting this. Yeah. Game 2. So against Blue-Black Control with Tidebinders. Actually sounds like a great deck. I think that I need to play some Haywire Mites for the ring, but probably not too many copies. Like 1 is maybe just enough. Yeah, let's just do N1 for 1 Ballista and cut the Arid Mesa for Temple Garden. Maybe in this matchup my life total actually matters. Not enough. Oh, I just died to being tempoed. Cut a Plains. Yeah, Snapcaster in Blue-Black is a little weird, I agree. Maybe they're not playing the Shielded Ring. Maybe they're playing just like Snapcaster Ransom or something. Any good shapeshifters in Modern? Only Unsettled Mariner. That is the only good changeling, I think, in the format. Go, Voidwalker, go. So there's a good chance they Bowmaster my Sentinel, and I'll Bowmaster the Bowmaster, and very common line. I'm going to fetch now so they can't Tidebinder this fetch. Let's keep the pressure up. Also, like, pretty happy if my opponent Tidebinders my Bowmaster this turn. Also happy with this outcome. Have we updated the state of Modern here? What's this shit? Let's go, dude. Wow. Oh yeah, Realmwalker's okay. Realmwalker's good in elves at least. All right. Anything for game 3? Let's run it back. The most Orzhov thing I've ever seen. Glowing review. Yeah, the fairy says whenever a creature with a +1 counter on it you control deals damage to an opponent, they discard a card. And also rogues you control enter with an extra counter. Okay, opponent actually has removal spells this time, which makes it a little bit trickier. We're kind of flooded, and I don't love that we get kind of soloed by a single Orcish Bowmaster if I cast a spell here. So let's wait a turn until we have Grange up to protect against it. Oh fuck, Tidebinder. I should have got Temple Guarded instead, but it's okay. Just happy we didn't get Tidebindered. Yeah, it has to be combat damage. Yeah, you can't Ballista. How do you feel about Sentinel versus Stalker as turn 1 play? I think against an Orcish Bowmaster deck, in a deck that can protect Sentinel from Bowmaster with Grange on turn 4, I'm going to lead on the Sentinel. Then here I'm going to Grange on the Sentinel to try to draw a card here. I guess I draw a card anyways, I suppose. And now I'll just get Temple Garden. Oh, because it was Dismember, I don't get to draw a card. It shrinks the Sentinel. Cool play. Makes it a -4/-4, so they don't have to make me draw. Cool line. I feel like in paper I may have missed that. Opponent should have waited for the Grange. They're maybe worried about like a protection spell, right? But probably should have. Go, give her go. They're at 8. You have a second Bowmaster in your hand? It's either that or the ring. It hasn't really felt like they've had two Bowmasters up until this point. I'm going to block here, I think. Oh. Okay. Far out. Do I let them hit me with that again? Probably shouldn't. Yeah, let's play some defense, and I'm gonna get this counter here before they can Stalker kill it. I guess they can. I mean, I have the Givers up, but I don't know. Opponent's deck is officially cool. Explains the Snapcasters a little bit more, also, of course. Okay, so let's go double block and give both things pro black, I think. Go to 1, die to another ninja. No way. Wait, this goes to my hand? This is actually incredible. This match, you know, it's not. I'm dead, but it's fine. I'm dead. This match, two things I've never seen happen before happened. I've seen someone ninjutsu a stolen creature back to the original owner's hand, and I've seen two amass orcs in play at the same time. Both times because of Archmage's Charm. Just never seen it happen. Okay, that's an L I think I'm happy enough to take. Why not block both? Stalker has Menace. We could not block both. Can't block with Voidwalker. Yeah, very fun league. Probably like most fun we had all week. Let's see what's in our constellation chest. Oh, go! In a sort of light and shadow. Fun league. I think I'm going to call the stream here. Yesterday was pretty long. I got some prep to do still for Atlanta. I would be certainly open to playing another